Hello. Hello. I am Alicia Richard, and welcome to my YouTube channel. This is the ultimate place where I talk about locks and life. So, you are in the perfect place if you are okay with talking about locks and life. So, make sure that you view this video all the way to the end because, of course, I'm going to be giving out some good information today. All right, so I am going to talk about how important it is for you to celebrate yourself. Girlfriend, let me tell you. Now, I know that this may sound basic. However, now is the time for you to celebrate yourself. Because if you don't celebrate you, then who is going to do it? If you don't say good job, if you don't tell yourself and pat yourself on the back, who is going to praise you? And the answer is nobody. If you wait on somebody else's praise, if you wait on somebody else's validation, if you wait for someone else to do the things that you should be doing for yourself, you're not going to get it from anybody else. So let me tell you some ways that I feel like you should celebrate yourself in this season of your life. Now, I'm going to share a few things about some of the things that I've done recently that has really got me in the moment of, you know what, I'm going to celebrate me. So I'll give you some examples of what I've done, and then you could use some of my examples as a way to do the same things for yourself. So if you get any inspiration from this, make sure that you leave in the comments your action step. What are you going to do after you finish based off of this video to do for yourself in a way to celebrate yourself? So recently, I went to an eyebrow tinting class. Now, this was such a good experience. Now, I have had a problem. Let me give you a little bit of backstory. For years, I've always had a problem with my eyebrows because I used to get them waxed like on a consistent basis, but as I've been going like over the years and also maturing, like I literally saw where like my lashes are like close to none, right? So I'm just gonna zoom in. Y'all don't laugh at me. Don't laugh at me. However, I went to the eyebrow tinting class because I was curious about eyebrows. I ain't never really heard about eyebrow tinting a day in my life, to be honest. All I knew was about the eyebrow pencils, but I was curious on what is eyebrow tinting because I know that my eyebrows needed a little help, right? So I'm going to show y'all. I'm going to take my glasses off. This is no makeup today. No makeup at all. This is literally Alicia with eyebrow tint. So I done my eyebrows on last night. I done like a tint for the first time because I never done eyebrow tinting before. So when I went to the class, I went to Salon 314, and it is a salon in Myrtle Beach, South Carolina. And y'all, when I tell y'all that I've learned so much from this class, I literally felt so inspired, right? Because the class, like the audience for the class was literally target towards professionals, people who do, like the eyebrow tinting and stuff like that. Well, I'm not interested in doing anyone else's eyebrow. I literally went to the class. When you have your eyebrows on, I know for me, because my eyebrows are so thin, when I have eyebrows, I feel way more confident. I don't know. It's just a thing because I have in my head, like if I don't have at least eyebrows on, I don't feel dressed. That I went and I registered for the eyebrow tinting class. And when I went there, y'all, I learned so much from Lashara. Like, it was such a beautiful experience learning about eyebrows, learning about the color, what color to use is, how to properly tint your eyebrows, what to use when you are doing like the eyebrow stuff. These are things that I didn't know, but I wanted to celebrate myself enough to where I would educate myself. Now, let me get somewhere, right? I wanted to bring knowledge and awareness to myself. And that was a way of self-celebration because I said, you know what? I am finally going to do something for me. And going to the eyebrow tinting class, attending that class was something that I've never done before. And I said, you know what? I'm going to do this for me to celebrate myself because you want to know why? I'm always changing diapers. I'm always cleaning up the house. I'm always driving my kids from one place to the next place. I'm always giving, right? And never really receiving. And a lot of times as women, you may pour so much into other people where nobody else is not pouring into you. And sometimes you're not even pouring into yourself. So I want to give you a gentle reminder and a gentle push to remind you to celebrate yourself. Oh, yes. It is definitely a time for you to celebrate yourself. Now, when you think about celebrating yourself, I want you to think about what are some of the things that you could do. I went to an eyebrow tinting class. Yours may be to go to a cooking class to learn how to bake. Your celebrating yourself may be just to going to an informational seminar that teaches you maybe about finances, that you may do a workout class, right? So what I want you to do from here on out is make a conscious and deliberate effort that you are going to celebrate yourself, that you are going to praise yourself when you look in the mirror and say, girlfriend, you look amazing. I want you to make the decision to say that from this day forward, I'm going to take my own self out to eat. Now, let me tell you about that experience, y'all. So, when I finished going to the eyebrow tinting class, I said, you know what? It has been a very long time since I sat in a restaurant and ate food. Now, this is just my life, right? Because I'm always on the go. I'm in graduate school. I'm picking my kids up. I'm a wife. I do like a lot of different hustles. I'm a photographer. I do hair on the side. I create content. So a lot of times I'm really just on the go, just literally on the go. And I said, you know what? I love seafood and I'm just going to take myself out. So I literally took myself to Red Lobster. Nobody was there but me and God. And I sat there and I ate my meal and I enjoyed my meal. And it was just me. And I didn't have to worry about entertaining nobody. I really just put my phone aside with the exception of recording content like a little bit, but I wanted to celebrate myself. I wanted to do something for me because, to be honest, and I'm not throwing shade at my significant other, but my husband has been so busy till he hasn't really had the time to say, let's go out to eat. So you know what I said? I'm going to take my own self out to a restaurant. And I enjoyed that experience because it really just allowed me to spend time with me. It allowed me to reconnect with me. It allowed me to think about what I wanted and not what somebody else wanted. It allowed me to have that freedom and really to celebrate myself in a way that I haven't done for a long time. So the thing about it is, celebrate yourself. Even if you have to sit at the table. Let me see if this hold on. Even if you have to sit at the table and no one is across from you, okay? Celebrate yourself. Even if you are at dinner and nobody else is there to ask you, hey girl, what do you really, really want? Celebrate yourself. Celebrate yourself even if your friends don't want to come with you during that time. Celebrate yourself. Celebrate yourself even if you have to just take yourself on a nature walk for 5 minutes and the most thing that you are doing is the most that you would have to pay for is gas. Okay, celebrate yourself. Celebrate yourself when it seems like nobody else acknowledges you on your job, when nobody else acknowledges you at your home, when nobody else acknowledges you on your business or the posts or the things that you are doing for yourself. Girl, celebrate yourself. Okay, it's time. India Ari says, I'm having a private party. Ain't nobody here but me, my angels, and my guitar singing. Baby, look how far we've come. Yeah, I'm having a private party. I'm learning how to love me, celebrating the woman I've become. Yeah. So that brings me to this. I need you to make the commitment today that you are going to celebrate yourself. Have yourself a private party. What I want you to do is, girl, get the candle and light the candle, okay? And have yourself a dinner. If you don't have enough money to go and pay for yourself for your dinner, then, like how I said, take a nature walk. Go to the local park. I'm sure that almost every city in the United States of America or wherever you are watching have some kind of local park where you could go to and take a walk outside into nature. Get out there and let the wind begin to just blow on your face. And you know what happens when you begin to celebrate yourself and do things that are different? You begin to get spiritual downloads. And now I'm not gonna get into that today. I'm gonna save that for another episode. But when you are able to celebrate yourself, you know what you can say as well? Celebrating yourself is not just a way of getting your nails done, not just the way of getting your hair done, or even go. You can celebrate yourself as well by doing a workout, boo boo. Oh, yes, ma'am. Yes, ma'am. You can celebrate yourself. You say, you know what? I love myself enough. I'm going to do me a workout today. I love myself so much. I'm going to do Pilates. I'm going to do kickboxing. I'm going to do some yoga. I love myself so much. I'm going to take some deep breathing every now and then so I could just stabilize my mind. I love myself so much. So I'm going to pray today until something happens. I need you to say, you know what? I love myself so much. To not only am I going to praise myself, but I'm going to praise somebody else. What does that look like? That looks like complimenting your sister, complimenting your friend, and saying, girl, you know what? You are a beautiful soul. Celebrating means that if you're not receiving it, then you could be the giver. I'll say that again. If you are not receiving it, then be the giver, because you attract what you are. So the more that you begin to celebrate others, right, then you would begin to get some of that as well. However, what I want you to do though is to make sure that you are celebrating yourself. And if you decide and say, you know what, I'm going to celebrate somebody else today, that's fine. Send a quick text message to say, you know what, girl, you are amazing. Send a video message to one of your friends and say, you know what, I love you, girl. You could even send a voice note of appreciation. There are so many different ways that you can do it. You can write on somebody's Facebook wall, okay? So when I talk about celebrating yourself, you could celebrate others as a way of celebrating who you are, because it takes a very confident woman to give a praise or a compliment to somebody else. Did you catch what I'm saying? Because I feel like the Lord is speaking to me today. It takes a very confident woman to compliment somebody else. And when you are confident in yourself, then you can celebrate others around you as you celebrate yourself. So what I'm saying is that I want you to focus not just on you, because we want you to focus on you, yes, but also compliment somebody else today as well. That's what I feel like is coming from today's message. Compliment somebody else as well. When you are out to eat or taking yourself out to eat, compliment that waitress that you may go to. Compliment that person that's making your coffee, that barista that you are. Compliment that person that is making that juice for you, okay? As you are taking yourself out. So I want you to really, really focus on how can you celebrate yourself for the month of June, July, August, September, whenever you are viewing this. What are some of the simple things that you could do? Because a lot of times it doesn't take much to make us happy, to be honest, right? So I want you to brainstorm and write in your journal, what are some of the things that you could do today that will help you to manifest the life and to attract what you want in your life. And I want you to jot those things down, and I want you to put it in your journal. And then once you finish putting it in your journal, I want you to reflect on it, all the ideas, right? So I gave you mine. I took myself to the brow tinting class. I took myself out to eat to Red Lobster because your girl loves some crab legs. You know what I'm saying? Okay, take yourself out to eat. I love seafood, right? Cook a good meal for yourself. The other thing that I've done too, y'all, oh my gosh, I'll say this, and I have to go. I made some fruit and vegetable juices the other day in my kitchen, and I love me a good green juice. So I'm really trying to get back on track with my eating since I've had my 1-year-old son. And when I tell you all, I love juices, and I love making juices. I love the colors. I love how it makes me feel. I love how I feel vibrant. I love what I'm getting from the juices, right? So I was in the kitchen and I was just singing and I was just dancing and I was just praising, as I always do. Sometimes when I make my juices, I pray over over my family. I pray over my food. I give thanks for my food. Like, oh my gosh. That was a way of me celebrating myself as well, is making some juices for the week to really, really feed myself and nurture myself. So that was the gift that I gave to myself. You don't have to wait for somebody else to give you your gifts. You don't have to wait for somebody else to validate you. You don't have to wait for anybody else to say, girl, you look good. Girl, you doing good. Girl, you are good. Don't wait for that, because you want to know what? It may not happen. But the next time you look in the mirror, I want you to say, you know what? I love myself. I celebrate myself. I appreciate myself. And the next thing that you should add on to that is, I am worthy. As you celebrate yourself, say, I am worthy of love. I am worthy of prosperity. I am worthy of all of the beautiful magic that the universe has in store for me. I am worthy of good communication. I am worthy of love, within my relationship and my love towards others. I am worthy of a raise or a promotion. I am worthy of all of the success that the universe has in store for me. When you celebrate yourself, say those affirmations to yourself. I am worthy. And even with me saying that now in nature, I feel so good saying it. So, sister, friend, I need you to celebrate yourself today. I need you to have that private party. I need you to say, you know what? I am worthy and I celebrate me. Don't wait on nobody else to do it for you. Do it for yourself. I am Alicia Richard. I appreciate you all today for viewing this video. Even with my hair is not laying the way that I want it to, but you know what? That's okay. I'm showing up anyway. So today's message is for you to celebrate yourself. Find other ways that you can celebrate yourself, in creative ways to celebrate yourself. Thank you so much for watching, and I'll talk to you soon. Bye-bye.